Good morning, YouTube. It is I, Danielle, better known as Danielle, a happy medium. And if you just stumbled across this video, I welcome you. If you're a returning subscriber, good morning. I hope you are all well here on the channel. As many of you know, I am Danielle. If you don't know me and you've just stumbled across this video for the first time, then like I say, I'm better known as Danielle, happy medium. In this video, or video tutorial discussion today, we're going to talk about sitting in the power versus spiritual meditation. And what is the difference? Because a gentleman called Michael commented on my video the other day, and he said they were very similar. And this is only from my perspective and my understanding of the spiritual realms. And I'm going to help you better understand. If it doesn't resonate with you, fine, fair enough. Please, pop on over somewhere else. But like I say, in this video tutorial, we're going to talk about sitting in the power versus spiritual meditation and what is the difference. For me personally, when I first started out, I did loads of meditations, loads of, guided meditations, walking along the forest and get to the waterfall and, outdoors and all these types of things. And the difference between sitting in the power and meditation is one very simple thing. One is told, one is allowing. Meditation is telling people what to do. And I've seen lots of different meditations over the years and have practiced many different meditations where what happens is so again, let me give you an example. We're walking along a forest and you see a tree and that tree feels warm, cold. And what we're doing there is we're telling the mind what to see. We're telling the mind how to do. And for me personally, this is one of the things that puts me off meditations, because we're actually conjuring it up. We're actually it's imagination. You're just making it up, which isn't really helpful when we're doing spiritual work, because spiritual work and imagination don't go together. Imagination is you making it up. The other side of it is you're actually seeing it. And that is where sitting in the power comes in. Sitting in the power is allowing. It is allowing the spirit world to do what they need to do to help you progress. And for me personally, sitting in the power is one that I will always take over meditation, because meditation's human. It's me telling you what to say. It's me guiding you. It's me making you look at certain parameters. People will be shouting at the screen, but what about, when we do sit in the power and we see things? Well, that's really important, because then that's coming in from the spirit world. Also, when we're putting the intention in, we have to learn to understand that when we put the intention in, so say for example, I was to take you on a journey of focus, and I have a focus meditation, it is like a sort of sit in the power meditation. I would give you the intention, leave you to it, get you to take the deep breaths, and let your spirit team take control. That's what sitting in the power does. Also, sitting in the power there is no music. Meditation has loads of music to it, which distracts you, if anything, because ultimately, if you're clairaudient, you definitely don't want to be hearing any kind of music, because you're not going to be able to hear the spirit world. So it sort of defeats the object, if that makes sense. Also, this one, sitting in the power by allowing, you're developing all different skill sets. This is what people don't realize, and I've talked about this quite a lot here on the channel before, and I sort of maybe just recap for those who maybe haven't seen that video. Meditation, lots and lots of people meditate and think that and they're like, nothing's happening, I'm not getting further forward, this isn't working. And do you know why? Because you're doing relaxation meditations. What you haven't realised is that your meditations need to be guided around either focus, awareness, development. Could do ones for relaxation, which is important, because we do need to relax the mind, but there's no intention base behind the back of it. So people are going in, sitting for 20 minutes, half an hour, on and no further forward. Development of the clairs is another one. Understanding clairsentience, or meditation on clairsentience, which is I do one specifically on that, sitting in the power. I did it in my open circle class last week, which was getting people understanding clairsentience through doing a guided sitting in the power. And this is why people fundamentally go wrong with meditation and sitting in the power. If you want my personal opinion, and a one that got my mediumship massively up and on its feet, that one. Meditations are great. I'm not, and some people do need that guidance. Some people do need that structure. Some people do need other people telling them what to do, and that's okay with me. But when people come to me and complain and tell me that they're doing all these meditations, but they're not getting anywhere, that's fundamentally the reason why, because you haven't got any focus to it. See, when you do sit in the power and you put your intention in, the spirit world starts designing it for you, so that, see, I went to Chief's my guide, and you'll hear me talk about him a lot on the channel, and I have talked a lot about him. What you would need to understand is that when I go to Chief and say to Chief, look, Chief, this is what I'd like to look at today, Chief will then, I normally give him half hour, 45 minutes heads up. He'll know through what I've thought that he needs to design, that's it in the power technique, around that. And that's the beauty with the spirit world. They will design that very much so that you get the understanding you're looking for with your connections to sitting in the power. My advice to anybody who may be watching this channel, again, it's a personal preference here. I'm only going off my skill set and what has developed me as an individual, as a medium. I will always take sitting in the power over meditations, but I appreciate that some people may need to. If you're going to go down that meditation route, make sure you are getting meditations for the right things, either awareness, relaxation, development, the clairs, whatever it may be. Don't just be sitting doing loads and loads of meditations with no sort of backing to them, because it's not going to get you the kind of results you're looking for. I have got a meditation sitting in the power group on Facebook, and I have got some mobile circles running on Facebook as well. Well, they're actually done all via Zoom. So there is an opportunity to come on over and join us via Facebook to get this knowledge as well. I can only speak from my viewpoint, like I say, and I can only give you the facts thereafter. It is up to you which one you choose to do, but both are very, very different. They are similar in some ways because you're quiet in the mind and this, that and the other, but in the power of meditation, there's two very, very different things there. I hope this has helped Michael understand a little bit more, and maybe a bit of a recap for those who are maybe new to the channel, or those who have maybe at this time. It's important that we're sitting. We've got plenty time on our hands, so it's really important that we're doing the right sitting for the right things. I have been Danielle, better known as Danielle, Happy Medium. Thank you to all of those who are subscribing. Thanks to everybody who has come along and been watching the videos in the channel. I'm eternally grateful. I'm live on Tuesday night, so come along and bring your questions. I'd really enjoy having you there, and I look forward to answering your questions as well. Have a great Sunday, no matter what you do, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Bye for now.